Now we are live on YouTube. More people coming. Yeah. It's a lot of people today. Oh my gosh. So guys, let me present myself before we start. My name is Wellington, but you can call me Well. I'm a host here on TNT. I'm not an English teacher. I'm learning English just like most of you here. And I am from Salvador. I have been here on TNT since July 2020 as a participant and since October 2020 as a host. And it's always a pleasure to be here with you. I just love being here. And I would like to know if there is someone new here for the first time. Juan. Yeah?
Me, it's my
Yeah.
first
Me
time
too,
here.
Carol. It's my first time here.
So we have two new oh my gosh, guests here on TNT. So Juan, could you present yourself and say how did you discover TNT? Who tell you about it?
Hey, my name is Juan. I am 22 years old. I'm from São Paulo, Caraguatatuba. And my friend Ruben Almeida present TNT for me.
That's really good. Welcome to TNT.
Thank you.
And Carol.
Yeah, I know Juan and Ruby as well. We work together, so that's how I learned about TNT.
Oh, that's great. So I hope you guys like TNT. I don't know if Juan and you have ever watched any video in YouTube from TNT or know a little bit how it works. So I will explain how is it. Okay. As I said in the beginning, I'm not an English teacher. I'm a host, and my paper here is to make you feel comfortable to talk in English and feel confident about your English. Do not forget that you can commit mistakes here. This is part of the process of learning English, and no one will judge you. Because if someone just does this, will not helping you to learn. So by committing mistakes, you will improve your English. Just one rule that we have here is not say sorry for any mistakes that you commit. It's completely normal, and be respectful. Just those two things. And I, as a host, I choose a topic and bring some questions to guide our conversation, because it's really difficult to talk in English, and with a bunch of people that you have never seen, it's harder than the usual. And today's topic is beauty industry. I choose this topic, I don't remember why. Maybe I was seeing anything on social media or on the news that was about it, and I decided to bring. I have here 9 questions that will help us to guide our conversation, but you don't have to follow the questions, just a straight line. You can skip the questions, make your own questions. If the conversation flows to another place, you can follow this place. This is just a guide to help you guys, okay? And for that, I always need a leader on the rooms, because now we have 21 people here, and I will skip you in small rooms here on Zoom to everybody have the opportunity to talk, because if we always stay here, we will just present ourselves and the time will finish, okay? So please, when I split the rooms, choose a leader and copy the questions, okay, to not lose them. I will let you guys for 40 minutes in the small rooms to have time to discuss, and then I'll bring you all back here to the main room to we share how it was the conversation, okay? And today I have Gabriel here to help me as a co-host. He's on the process to become a host. He's training. And could you present yourself, Gabriel, to the others, please?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Gabriel. I'm 21 years old, and I live in São Paulo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That's really good. And guys, do you have any questions, Juan and Carol?
Not at all.
That's good. Let me just choose something here, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Please, guys, accept the invitation that you will receive. And those that will not receive, you will stay here with me on the main room and with Gabriel. Oh, just something else that maybe I forgot. Oh my gosh. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, no. I did right. See you guys in a minute. Okay? Carol, Gabriel, Juan, Leonardo, and Vinicius will stay here with me on the main room.
Okay. Do I have to turn on my camera or can I keep it turned on?
If you want to turn on, feel free. If you don't wanna, there's no problem. Okay, so yeah. As Juan, Gabriel, and Carol already present themselves, I will go to Vinicius. Could you present yourself, Vinicius?
Sure, thank you. I'm Vinicius, I'm 41 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I work with computer technology. It's a pleasure to stay here with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinicius. And you, Leonardo?
Good night, everyone. My name is Leonardo. I'm 23 years old, and I've been here since I think the beginning of this year, and work with management consulting. And like Vinicius said, it's a pleasure to be here with you.
That's really good. Welcome too. And Angela, can you listen to me? I guess she's connecting the audio yet. Just a sec to she stay with us. Just let me see. Oh, now I can, I guess. Angela, can you listen to me? I'm not sure.
Hello?
Hello, now I can listen to you. How are you?
Well,
That's great. Is it your first time here on TNT?
repeat.
It's your first time?
It's
Your first time. Your first time here.
bem.
É sua primeira vez aqui no TNT?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Okay. So, Angela, I will say really quickly in Portuguese for you, and then I will turn back to English, okay? O encontro, ele é todo em inglês.
entendi.
É sua primeira vez aqui. Você não precisa falar se você não quiser. Você pode só ouvir, ok?
Ah, legal. Eu acho que eu preciso, para mim tem que ser assim. É porque
Ok.
eu tô começando agora, eu tô bem devagar.
Okay, no problem. If you don't understand, just send a message here, but you can say and just listen, okay? Você pode ficar e só escutar. But
Ok.
I have to keep in English.
Tem mais gente?
Yeah. We have here more 5 people in the room.
Ok.
But welcome to TNT. I hope you like it. Espero que você goste, okay?
Thank you.
Gabriel, can you go on with the questions, please?
Yeah, for sure. So guys, let's start the conversation. Before we start the conversation, I'm going to explain to you guys how I will lead the meeting, okay? So our conversation will work like that. I'm going to choose a question, and I'm going to choose a person to read the question, okay? So this person reads the question, answers it, and then chooses another person to answer it, okay? So let's go. First, second question. Juan, can you read it?
Are you a customer of the beauty segment? What do you usually buy? I can answer the question.
Yeah, you answer first and then choose another one.
Okay. Yes, I like to buy new clothes, cut my hair. So I think I'm in light segment.
Good. So, Vinicius, what do you think about it?
I'm not a customer. Actually, it doesn't make much difference for me because I have an allergy to some products with a very strong smell. And my allergy is terrible. So I buy, for example, neutral shampoo neutral, for example, because the smell I feel very bad, very bad. What about you, Carol?
Question number 4, right? What do you think about the beauty standards? Does it change depending on the place or gender? There is something common for all.
Actually, it's the
beauty
second
standards.
one, Carol.
The second one?
Sorry.
Not the first
Yeah,
one.
the second one.
Okay. Are you a customer of the beauty segment? What do you usually buy? I buy a lot of things. I buy makeups, cream, shampoos. I'm addicted to this type of products, you know. And yeah, I'm a customer of this beauty segment. So should I choose someone to read the third one?
Yeah.
Angela, can you read the third question? Angela, você pode ler a terceira
Sorry
pergunta?
for interrupt you, Carol, but we keep on the second questions until everyone answer, and then we skip to the other.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
So
Choose
Angela,
someone
can
to
you read?
answer the second
Angela.
one.
Wellington, can you answer it?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Even though I have big hair, I don't buy a lot of things to my hair, actually. I just buy cheap things. Thanks for God, my hair survive with that. But I like to buy clothes. And I guess just that about the beauty segment. I have tried to take care of my skin, but I'm not so, how could I say? I don't have a routine to do that, you know? And I guess you have to be really focused to do it. So I have no patience. That is the word. I have no patience. So I am a customer, but not so hard one. And you, Leonardo?
I don't think so. I'm not a yeah, the biggest customer of the beauty industry. But yeah, I used to buy some clothes and I used to buy things like shampoo, but just it. I'm not a big buyer of this industry.
So, Angela, do you feel comfortable to answer this question? Você se sente confortável para responder essa pergunta? Ou você quer só ouvir mesmo? Acho que ela quer só ouvir. Então, vamos para a próxima pergunta. Let's go to next question. So, question number 4. Carol, can you read it?
Can you hear me? For you, who is the focus of this segment, men or women? Why? Women, of course, because women tend to get more worried about this, this beauty thing. For me, for example, I always try to be at my best, So I think women tend to focus more about this segment. So, Vinicius, can you answer this question?
Yes, I can. So I don't have the frame of the reference. I don't have data about it, but I suppose woman is the fox because usually women are usually more vain. It's my opinion speaking of myself. Juan, what about you?
Juan, I cannot listen to you. I don't know if your microphone
Sorry.
No, yeah.
I think that women were more because men can like to take care of themselves.
Could I add one provocation to all of you? Why do you guys think that is more focused on women than men? What is behind of that?
Maybe they make, I don't know what say the best word for it is, but make the hair, I believe it is the principal reason.
Yeah, but we have makeups to men's, we have things to hair to men's too, but are more focused on women's, It's not so common, maybe to us here in Brazil, but for example, in Korea, in South Korea, a lot of men use makeup.
Yeah, I agree. I watch a lot of dorama.
Yeah. That's good. But just a provocation to you guys think about. We have more questions to discuss it. And I guess, Leonardo, yeah? He didn't answer this one?
No, I didn't. I agree with you all, guys. I think, like Vinicius said, I don't have data to say with certainty, but I guess woman is but when you look to absolute numbers, woman maybe it's bigger, it's the biggest. But I was thinking maybe if we look to the growth in recent years, maybe the men's segment is, I don't know, bigger than woman. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have data, but I have seen this industry growing. Since 5 years ago. men, that they are tending to concern more about that, you know. That's my opinion.
And the social media forced the women to be always flawless, you know. So we see the models and we want to be like them.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I think the focus is on the women, you know? So let's go to the next question. So question number 6. So who didn't read a question yet?
I guess Leonardo. Yeah, you didn't read.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I didn't.
Leonardo, can you read it?
Yeah, which question? Sorry.
Number 6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, people are trying to be like on the social media filters, and this phenomenon was called Snapchat dysmorphia. Why do you think that people are trying to read to be like an unreal person? Yeah, it's a difficult question, but yeah, I don't know. I think on social media, people try to always show the best version of themselves. They are not, how can I say that? They are not stimulated to show the bad parts of their life, you know. So when you see things like you can use some filters to hide, don't know, to make you to make you feel beautiful, for example. You will use it because you want to show just good things from you, you know. Yeah, I think that's it. What do you think, Juan?
I cannot listen to you well. I guess maybe your mic is
Yeah.
off.
I think there are two sides. Most people try to be perfect, but is just make hurt to themselves and everyone. But is the way to show the best things of your life. Yes, I believe are two sides because this. And I choose Carol.
Well, that's a hard question. I think some people want to be like, they want to be accepted about how they look, not about what they have to offer as a person. I think that's the main point. So I choose. Can I choose Gabriel and Wellington to talk? No. Or should I choose?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I choose Wellington.
So like you guys said, I guess it's about the standards. We hope to be accepted by the others, and we see on social media, we can just test, you know, you don't need to do a surgery to know how can you look differently. And when you use a filter on the social media, you can like to taste how is it, you know. I use a lot of filters. I guess everybody use. I don't like to, you know, the marks on my skins, and on the social media they just disappear on the filters. So I use them, but I guess people trying to do that first because they have money. Most of the ones that do that, they have money to do that, to try. And if anything goes wrong, they can try to come back, but not always it works. And I guess we always have had this pressure on beauty standards, we always had something that was considered a beauty, you know, and people were hoping to be like this, like wearing, oh my gosh, I forgot how to say peruca, but like this, wearing makeup.
Hairpiece.
Wait, thank you.
Hairpiece.
Não, wig.
Peruca, hairpiece.
Não,
Yeah,
wig.
I guess both can be right.
Yeah, both. Like American Bridge.
Yeah. And makeup is an example that kings and queens used on the past, accessories that we use, clothes, different clothes, and like going to the gym to be muscle or a thing, you know. I guess we like to seek for this perfection, to be desired, and because of that, and to call attention to yourself. And I guess because of that, people do that, you know, especially nowadays that we have a lot of focus on social media. So you can be the product, you know, you are the product actually on the social media. So you are investing in the product that you want to sell. So some people do that. Can be craziness, sometimes not, you know. Maybe if I had money, I would do something too. And Vinicius, why do you think that people trying to look like filters?
I think the number 6 is related with the question number 4. For me, there is a standard beauty, and the standard beauty plus social media is an explosive combination. Because if you aren't a good mind, it would be a problem. I think there is a standard of beauty, like I said before, and that's a big problem. People die because of it. But for me, it doesn't matter. For me, the important thing is the inside beauty of each one. But nowadays, we are living in a crazy world, you know? Unfortunately. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I think people like want to be perfect in social media, you know, want likes and stuff. And about this, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that like this obsession for like likes, beauty, social media can cause like psychological problems for people?
It's happening. Speaking for myself, it's happening for somebody. We can't generalize, but I think so, Gabriel.
What about you, Carol? Do you think like these stuff, like likes, social media, can cause psychological problems for people?
Yeah, I agree. I have seen a lot of people who get sick, you know, mentally because of this. This never happened to me, thank God, but yeah, it can happen.
What about you, Juan?
Yes, people compare yourselves with the influencer. You have bad feelings about.
And you, Leonardo?
Sorry, what question we are answering here?
It's a question that I made. So do you think like social media, the obsession of beauty can cause psychological problems for people?
Yeah, of course, because same for myself, okay? When you live in a world that everything is perfect and the reality is not as well, it's difficult to accept yourself the way you are. It's difficult to live a life out of this created reality, you know. That's my opinion.
I get it. What about you, Wellington?
Gosh, I wasn't. Yeah, I totally agree with what the guys said. We see a lot of people around us when we don't suffer with that. Like we hope to be accepted, and when you are not, and you expose yourself a lot, I guess you have more triggers to develop those kind of mental disorders, and they are so they are changing, you know. We think that mental disorders sometimes can like we need to be crazy, it need to be something strong, but sometimes it's something really small that you even notice, you know, about it, like the kind of clothes that you do not decide to or to not to go to a place because of these, or I don't know, to spend a lot of time seeing another style of life that is not yours. I guess these are kind of stuff that could be related to something psychological that we don't even notice, you know. Spend a lot of time using social media and cannot turn off of these. And we see a lot of these happening. And during this pandemic, everything just grow faster, and then we expected everything related to technology just went so fast because of this technology for good, oh, because of this pandemic, for good and for bad. So I guess we are really open to that. I guess there's a lot of information to we deal with, so this happens.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I already like were like that. I in the past I used to like see people's photos and say like, oh, he has more likes than me, but currently I don't care about it because it makes me bad, you know.
Good point, Gabriel.
Next question. Question number 4. Wellington, can you read it?
Yeah. What do you think about the beauty standards? Does it change depending on the place or gender? That is something common for all. I guess beauty standards will always exist because we like standards to everything. So standards will always exist. It's for beauty, it's for English that we consider a good English or not. So standards will always exist for everything. And yeah, I guess depending on the place change, exactly the culture can change it, and the gender, of course, we know that women suffer more for these because of a lot of things. And if there is something common for all of them, I guess, yes, it's impossible to be like this, you know, to fit these standards in a healthy way. We said about like genetic or something like this, but when we look, for example, the Instagrammers that eat healthy and work out and do a lot of things, they just live doing this, you know. Their work is this, because of this they are fit on the standards, but to a normal human being like us, it's impossible. We have to forget about everything that we do and have money enough to just be like this, you know. So I guess something that is in common to these standards is that all of them are impossible to seek to a normal human being, you know. You can be lucky to be like this for a time, but when you get old, you will not be like this because it's another thing. Normally, the standards is to be young and beauty. You know, they always related with being young and skinny or something like this. And welcome, Vito. Can you hear me? Vito? I'm not sure if he can hear me. Vitor, if you just want to listen us, there is no problem. Please just tap here on the chat. That will appear the message for you. Oh, okay. I guess he's fixing the microphone. Okay. When you can, when you be able to speak, please tap on the chat. Then I will let you. Okay, present yourself. I will let Gabriel follow with the questions here. Please, Gabriel, go on.
Okay, so question number 4. What about you, Carol?
Okay, let me think about the answer. Yeah, it can change depending on the place and the gender. About the gender, we have talked about the gender, so women tend to be more preoccupied about this type of things. Depending on the place, I'm thinking about a specific place here in Brazil that could be the case. I don't know. Maybe the state of São Paulo could be the place where people tend to get more worried about this thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is something common for all? I think São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro tend to be a specific place. What, Leonardo? Leonardo, what do you think about this?
Okay, it's question 4, right?
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, I agree that it changed depending on the place or gender, and I guess it also changed depending on the cultural aspect of that place and also history of that place. Yeah, that's it. No more to add. I think just this.
You guys want to know about the Brazil country or other countries all over the world?
Can be in Brazil, outside. And I guess in places that we have beaches, there is more pressure because on the beaches we wear less clothes.
Yeah.
So we are more exposed, like in Rio de Janeiro, in
yeah.
Salvador, in places like this.
I didn't think about it. Beaches.
What about you, Vinicius?
I think it's a big problem because nowadays people are worried about what others people think, and you need to be well with yourself, regardless of what others people think. That's my opinion.
And you, Juan?
You can listen.
Yeah.
I agree. Depends of the culture and the parents, and a lot of things like if you rich or poor. But I think the goal is you feel better about yourself.
Okay, guys, so we have a new participant here, which is Vitor. So Vitor, can you introduce yourself and answer the question number 4, please. Vitor,
Oh,
are you
his
there?
microphone is, he's having trouble with his microphone.
No problem. So Vitor, when you are able to open your microphone and answer the question, let us know, okay, in the chat. Okay, guys, so about me, yeah, I totally agree with you. I think like every country and every place in Brazil or in another country has a standard, you know, about beauty, about like clothes and other things. Okay, guys, so let's go to the question number 8. So who didn't read a question yet?
Is everybody already read? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll read this question. Question number 8. Do you follow any beauty Instagrammer? Are beauty Instagrammers helping people to accept themselves or the opposite? So what do you think, Juan?
Hey, I don't follow anyone. And I think it depends. There's some depende who's you follow. Who are something help you use and some hurt you. I think.
And you, Vinicius?
No, I don't follow. Actually, recently I've followed the English Instagrammers, not the beauty Instagrammers. And it's a trick question. If they helping people to accept themselves, maybe. But for other sides, it would be a problem to another people if the person doesn't have a good mind. It would be a problem.
What about you, Carol?
Yeah, I follow some beauty Instagrammers, but I just follow, you know. I just follow, like, I click the button, but I don't follow what they say. Their advices I don't follow. And I don't think they want to help people. They pretend they want to help people, but I don't think they get to pass a good message. The Instagrammer I used to follow, I think, like, she was fake, you know. That's what I felt.
What about you, Wellington?
I'm not sure if I follow any. I just don't remember who I follow. I normally follow my friends and some artists and bands. And like Juan said, I guess depend on the Instagrammer. Some of them are trying to do that. They are focused on that to people accept themselves. But most of the time that I see, even those ones, they used to do plastic surgeries to fix something that they don't like. So it's really easy, you say to the others, to accept yourselves when I'm doing my procedures here, you know. So I'm not sure if they are helping. I guess I am with Vinicius, depending more on the person than on the Instagrammer. If the persons have a really straight mind and a strong mind, they will not be like affected by those people. They can just follow, like Carol, you know, I just follow because they are there, and it's interesting sometimes to see, but I don't want to be like this, you know. I like who I am, and it's okay. But it's like it's a trick. It's a trick. Follow those kind of Instagrammers.
What about you? Vitor is not here anymore.
No, he left. He had some problems, some issues with his computer.
Oh my God, unfortunately, but about this subject, Instagrammers. I don't follow any Instagrammer that works with beauty, you know, and I think like we need to be careful about it, you know, about like the beauty, you know. I think like many people, especially women, like follow some like Instagrammers who works with beauty on the internet, and like most Instagrammers have a lot of followers, you know, and the person thinks, oh, this is a good like dermatologist, dermatologist. This is a good person who like works well in their profession, you know, but actually not really, you know, because I've seen a lot of news about like people who looks after people's beauties that has a lot of followers, but actually they are not good, you know. So we need to be careful about it, about these people. They can destroy our lives, you know. So about this, I have a question to you guys. If you had to make a surgery, to make like a plastic surgery or something in your body, what would you do? Would you like look for a hospital, look for I can't say that in English, like clínica, look for someone who does that in their home? What you guys would do in the situation?
I didn't get the question, like where I would look for to do, or
Yeah,
which
if you had
place I
to
would
make
do.
surgery like in your face, like to fix your nose or do something in your body, what would you do? Would you look for hospital to do that, or a clinica to do that, or someone who works in their home to do that? What would you guys would do?
I would Google it first to see if there is any dangers, and know someone that is a reference maybe to do it, you know. I guess Google is a good ally to us on those kind of things. You just need to use rightly. You can find good and bad things and prevent yourself. I'll do something like this.
What do you think about it, Carol?
I would do the same thing that we do. I would Google it first, and I look for a hospital, of course, not clinic. It's very dangerous. And I don't think I would do some procedures. I'm happy with my body.
We have all the people back here. And I am seeing that the conversation was good on the room that was Jean and Julian. I am curious now to know what was the answer.
Wow, it was an amazing conversation, and we're talking about I think was the sixth question, and we're talking about when we met someone on Instagram or Snapchat, I don't know, and they are using the filter, and then we are met in the real, like,
Yeah.
and then we can see the real person, and sometimes it's just very different.
Yeah, it's a trap from social media nowadays.
Exactly.
But yeah, I will let Gabriel let you know how it was the conversation. I guess he have questions to ask to the others. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go. Eduardo, how was the conversation?
Oh yeah, so I had a great time, and so I confess that I don't know some words a lot, the cosmetic market, but so I think it's a huge challenge, to speak in English and explain the things. But I think it was great. I think TNT is this, is a great opportunity to test your English and make new friends. And so I love it.
That's good. I have a question for you. So question number 6. People are trying to be like on the social media filters, and this phenomenon was called Snapchat dysmorphia. Why do you think that people are trying to read to be like in a real person?
So I can't see the questions, and but I can't understand the question. Could you repeat, please, again?
I can send you the question, just a minute.
Okay.
I send the question in the chat.
Yeah, guys, I will just stop here a little bit because I have to send you the feedback link to guys. Please rate there. That is this last link. And because we have just more 5 minutes and the time is running out, and also the YouTube link that was not this one, but you will get there on our channel, and you can subscribe if you are not, and you can watch the video later. And also the first one, that is the link if you are interested in buying the annual plan that you have access to all the meetings and classes. You can click on this one and see how it costs and how it works. But you have access to all the meetings that we have, not just for month, and you have access to the questions previously. You don't need to schedule with so many time before, and you can practice more your English. Okay, just leave those messages, and it's really important to answer the feedback, and you can give comments about topics that you want to see here. Okay, this one I brought because I just remembered, but I like to bring things that you guys want to discuss, so it's really important to you give this feedback. Okay. And the question, oh, I guess someone sent here, Julian sent. It's this one, Eduardo, that why people are trying to be like the filters on real world, doing surgeries. What do you think?
I don't know, maybe I think people sometimes are very crazy, I
It's
don't
a
know,
point.
man. So I worked a lot from home, for example, and it's very interesting because people posted the photographs in her profiles, and when you see the people personally, so you saw, so it's true. I know these people, this person, and so I don't know, man. I don't know. I think sometimes humanity is a little crazy, Is my opinion.
I must agree with you. We are kind of crazy, but that is what made us humans. It's good to be a little bit crazy. Not at this point, but yeah. And Gabriel, would you like to let end message to other people? We still have 2 minutes until finish.
Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for being in this meeting. The subject was awesome, and I hope you guys liked it.